Hello and welcome to the APA 7th edition in-text citation video. In this video, we will learn how to create in-text citations for an APA-style paper. If you would like to skip ahead or move backward in this video, use the table of contents located below the video. Closed captioning can be turned on by clicking the CC icon located on the bottom right of the video. The main topics covered in this video are why we use in-text citations, and how to make different kinds of in-text citations. This video will explain the importance of in-text citation for academic writing and scholarship, as well as examples. Let's recap what needs to be cited. First, any exact words or phrases that you borrow or insert into your writing need to be cited. Next, any paraphrased or summarized passages or ideas or concepts of other scholars need to be cited. Next, data and facts that other scholars or sources have noted should be cited. It is important to give credit to others for the research they've done. Finally, it is expected that you will cite any ideas that you discovered through research. Pointing to a credible source for facts and assumptions can boost your credibility if your audience is unsure about an idea. There are two methods for incorporating in-text citations. They are called narrative style and parenthetical style. Both require the author's names and date. Let's look at an example of each. In this first example sentence, the author is not mentioned in the sentence, so the author's last name, year, and page number are included in parentheses at the end. This is an example of parenthetical citation because all of the source information is in parentheses at the end of the sentence. Note that the period always goes after the parentheses. In the second example, the author's name is incorporated into the sentence directly, followed immediately by the year of publication in parentheses. This is called narrative style in-text citation. Because this source is a direct quotation, the page number is included at the end of the sentence. In addition, both of these sentences are examples of citing a source with one author. When a source has one or two authors, always include their names and the date. The first example is also an example of a paraphrased source, which is when the author of the paper puts the source information into their own words and does not use the exact words of the source. The second example is a direct quotation, in which the exact words of the source are used and put into quotation marks. You should include the page number when paraphrasing or quoting. Let's look at one more example, this time of a summarized source. You do not need to include the page number when you are summarizing a source as a whole. For text with 3 or more authors, follow the same guidelines we just discussed for parenthetical and narrative styles. However, you only need to list the first author's last name followed by ET space AL period. Et al. Stands for and others, indicating that the first author has 3 or more co-authors. The remaining co-authors will be listed in your references page. The AL always has a period after the L. This first example uses the parenthetical style in which the first author's name, et al., and the year are at the end of the sentence in parentheses. Note that there is no page number because this is an example of a summarized source. The second example is an example of citing 3 or more authors using the narrative style, in which the source is embedded in the sentence itself. Again, there is no page number at the end because this represents a summary. If you are using a source without a person author listed, first check to see if you can use the organization as the author. Write out the organization's full name the first time it is used and include the acronym. Use the acronym for any subsequent uses of the source. This is another example of narrative style in-text citation. If there is no author listed and you believe the source to still be credible enough to use in your paper, use the title of the work, shortened or in full, in the place of the author's name. This is an example of parenthetical in-text citation, where the information is at the end of the sentence. To format the shortened title, put quotation marks around it with the comma inside them. Sometimes the information you want to use is not from the author of the text, but rather information that the author themselves cited. In these cases, the most clear way to cite the source is to name the originator of the quote in the sentence, like in the example. Then in parentheses include as cited in, with the source information you have. Another option is to use the parenthetical style, like this. It is highly recommended to track down the original source so that you can better understand the context of the quote and boost your credibility. For additional help on APA citation style, you can visit the Writing Center either in person or online. Visit our website for more information. You can also refer to the APA 7th edition manual or download our handout on APA Citation, which provides more information on citing sources in text. Our next video is on the APA references page. Thank you for watching.